So for this particular case, we have a ductless system that serves just this room that does heating and cooling. We have an attic system where the ductwork is up in the second floor attic, which serves that second story. And then we have a main floor system that's obviously going to cool just that first floor here. So we got a sea of condensers. Pretty much we got one here, one over here for the basement, and then we have this ductless condenser. Why don't we just clean this one right here? I get this cover off, it's going to sort of expose the entire coil, so I'll be able to get a hose in here and rinse all that debris that's kind of floating around. It's pretty much whatever's floating around outside is going to get sucked up into it. I mean, this unit lives its entire life outside, so we're going to try to maintain it, make sure it's nice and clean. Like I said, once we get it all cleaned up, we can go through some checks, go through refrigerant numbers, look at electrical components, make sure it's just going to fire and run efficiently. Definitely like to try to rinse everything from the outside first. I'm not trying to, blast everything through the coil. When this unit runs, it's going to be sucking air from the outside, so it's going to be coming from here and headed that way. So your discharge is going to be coming out the top. So the reason we like to clean it that way is because, sort of rinse it in the reverse operation than the way that it traditionally works. So I'll usually start by rinsing out the coil from the outside, and then I'll finish up on the last pass going inside out, just so that way we can get everything nice and clear, nice and opened up. Make sure we got no issues. So that's where we're at. Well, it's definitely not going to run as efficiently at all. I mean, the whole point of this outdoor unit is to sort of exchange air. So we are essentially, via the use of refrigerant, we are absorbing the heat that's circulating through your house, and it's being transferred through the refrigerant to this outdoor unit. And then, just when this system runs, you're going to be circulating refrigerant through through that coil that you saw me cleaning. So if we're not able to move air, this isn't able to discharge all the heat that we're absorbing from inside quite at a level that we need to be. So definitely efficiency goes through the floor. Pretty much across the board. We want good airflow inside and good airflow out here at the condenser unit. That's what it's supposed to do. That's why we change them. Yeah, quite a difference. So you just want to make sure we're getting from A to B, making sure that the line is open and that we're draining. That's going to solve a lot of problems for us. If we can, while we're on site, at least confirm that the lines are clear. We know we're not going to have any problems going forward into the season. So it's another thing that we do to sort of maintain the equipment.